No, pause.
What?
Alex.
And he is AFK at the moment. He had to go take one of the children to the restroom.
How much do you guys want to continue to play this round?
I really want to continue. I feel like I'm going to get
Honestly,
really far
I wish
in
we
this.
could just like reset this because that whole initial
All right.
fight was ridiculous.
Okay, pause. I'm going to fly up and then immediately dive bomb Merrick.
Okay.
All right. I like that.
How is he going to see me in a crowd of people?
Well, he's
You
going
didn't
to
blend in at all.
he's going to have to make a perception check.
All right, let's do it.
He's-
How do I do this?
He's with rage, Austin. He's able to do things he wouldn't
Roll a
normally
perception.
be able to.
And remember, you have
D20.
3 attempts on this perception.
Yeah, D20 plus...
This is the most retarded campaign I've ever played.
Yeah, it is. You guys are
That's what I'm
bastards.
thinking.
plus
You guys are
9.
bastards.
We are assholes.
Okay, so I do a D20 plus
What
9.
did I do? I died.
What? What, Luke?
Tim,
You
I do
roll
a
your
D20.
perception. That means roll a d20 plus your perception.
Okay. 18.
Okay, you don't see him. Roll. You can choose to roll
let's
again
do-
if you wish.
So let's roll again.
Okay.
D20.
Which roll again are you using? The one where you get
The
to choose?
one where I can choose.
Okay.
Just got an email from Pepsi saying, "Thank you for advertising our product.
Ah,
Welcome."
scumbag.
From www.pepsi.com.
All right, we're doing the last one.
Yeah?
20.
So Chase, how's it feel to be dead?
Well,
Okay, that actually succeeds. You spot Merrick as he exits the Okay, so
Oh
they
my
don't know.
God, this is
They
gonna
don't
get
know what they're
bad.
looking for. Okay, so you spot
I
Merrick.
just want you to know you're going to die with the ship.
I know. Can I shoot while I'm dive bombing? Just lay waste to the
No,
entire...
no, because it requires a gunner and a pilot to do that.
It doesn't have just like a single gun at the front where
No,
I can...
you have a couple of guns that are all controlled by the. You can
Where's
fire.
Alex?
You can fire your light concussion missiles as you
This
fall.
is
I think he's helping
Let's
somebody.
do that.
off the
Like
potty.
concussion missiles at the
Okay.
ground while I'm dive bombing.
So you
No,
fire.
I'm like, oh,
You
that
roll a 1d20, and then I'll add the
makes
modifiers.
sense why he's not doing anything. He's basically just like left the room and has not done anything since.
No, he's actually not on the ship, by the way.
What do
Oh,
I do? Just a D20?
I'm
Yep.
smarter than the average dumbass.
Okay, so the concussion missiles go wide and don't hit the crowd. They instead hit the side of a building.
oh.
And
Alright.
and you only kill like 3 or 4 people instead of 20. And then
Wait, what's wrong with you?
roll a piloting check, which is 1d20 plus your pilot, and we'll see whether or not you can accurately hit Merrick.
This is gonna be a miracle.
Should
Oh,
also aim
God.
for his.
Oh, you failed. Okay, so somehow you confused
I'm a god.
up and down, and you kind of pull up out of your dive and go back up into the sky.
Alright, well, we're going to redo
Okay,
this.
so we're
try
still
again.
alive, everybody. We're
We're
still
gonna round two
alive.
this.
You're dead.
Round 2 this.
Oh,
Okay.
I guess I'm dead. Yeah, I forgot about that. Everybody else is still alive.
I'm laying there dying.
Nathan, oh no, that needs to be a day.
Is
Never mind.
Nathan's body just rolling around?
Yeah,
on
it's
the ship?
it's unsecure, and he's just kind of sliding back and forth as we're
Did
doing
he
these
take
maneuvers.
damage in there? What if there's something on the ground? Like,
He hasn't taken
Probably
damage
like-
yet because we haven't done anything extreme.
Sliding around like that.
there's probably shrapnel in there from that grenade going off. I'm just saying.
No, but there is a
How is
hole
the
in the
ship
middle of the
flying
floor.
right now?
It
There's a hole
didn't
in the
destroy
middle
the
of floor,
ship.
and I fall in it.
Okay, you successfully aim at Merrick, who is in the crowd.
Can I fire again?
No,
Concussion missiles?
nope,
Why not?
because you need to turn to reload.
The ship started to, like, tilt down towards the crowd,
the,
push it away from the crowd.
Yeah, these people would be freaking out.
Oh yeah, the crowd has gone. The crowd went crazy the moment the concussion missile hit the building. However, they didn't run in any one direction. So there's still it's a
Right.
less dispersed.
Crowded.
It's a more dispersed crowd, but it's still a
Mhm.
crowd. When your ship impacts the, I need to do some rolls.
Oh God.
Is anybody watching this? 6
Yeah.
people?
I'm dead. So.
Are they enjoying it? I don't know. Ask them if they're enjoying it. Oh, wait, they can hear us.
Nobody's talking in the chat.
100.
Yeah, no, not one person.
Someone say if you're enjoying it. Yay or nay.
Okay.
Welcome to the
Oh, watch
I just really
retardedness.
want to reset the campaign.
Nay.
Well, unfortunately, you guys aren't going to wipe from this.
What?
Yeah.
How?
Alex is alive. Okay, so
I crashed the ship!
Alex isn't on the ship.
Yeah,
Oh, that's right.
By the way,
Wait, I was aiming at him, though.
No, you were aiming at
we're
Merrick.
aiming at Austin.
You weren't aiming at Hundar, you were aiming at Merrick.
Where's Alex? I thought he was still
You
on
don't
the
know
ship.
where
I
Alex
don't know
is.
where Alex is.
However, I as the
don't know where
GM,
Alex is.
I as the GM am telling you that this is
Chase
not
does,
going to
he's
wipe
a
the party.
spirit now.
Oh.
So,
So he got
so
off the ship.
your ship impacts on the ground, and it doesn't actually totally destroy the ship. However,
Pretty sure I'd be dead at this point.
Nathan, you need to make a
That's exactly what I'm looking for.
you need to make another Constitution check. This one at a
It's gonna
minus.
be 24 hours.
No, this is a different type of Constitution check.
Dude, I'm
How,
this-
how did the ship not...
This one is at a minus 10.
Chase. I'm
Um,
ramming into the wall.
Basically, Nathan, you actually have to critically succeed in order to live here.
How did the ship not explode?
You also need to make a check, Luke.
How do I do it? / roll d20.
/ roll d20 plus your Constitution modifier minus 10. Okay, so when the ship impacts, you crush about 15 people under it before it stops sliding. And one of those is Merrick. Merrick, you don't need to roll. You died.
Hey, that actually wasn't that bad of a roll.
Okay,
That's pretty close.
yeah. So Nathan dies. As the ship hits the ground, his body flies up and hits the ceiling.
Can I make a roll?
And there was a light fixture there that was like decoratively sharp, and so he got impaled in 3 different sections on his body.
That's pretty awesome.
Rito, when the ship hits, he actually goes out through the windshield, somehow breaking the Durasteel, like it's designed to take meteor impacts. He somehow broke it,
I'm
and
talented.
just kind of, what is that? I can't read that. Something about an angel.
Tim.
What?
Can I see if I can haunt Austin for the rest of his life?
No, because Austin is also dead.
I'm dead, Nate.
Oh.
Austin just got crushed underneath your ship,
So
which is
Alex
now
is the only one
which
that
is
lived
now
in
totaled.
Florida.
However, yes, you're dead.
Okay.
However, Alex, you need to now talk your way out of this situation, as not only did the ship just crash, but the people that you sent for got slammed by the ship as well. So
Who'd you send for?
you've been summoned back to Sorga the Hut, and part of the party that was sent to help you is there to escort you.
I guess.
Wait, who
What do you do?
did you go send
I'm
for?
gonna do this the easy way. Everyone's dead, right?
Everyone's dead.
I
Everyone.
off myself.
Okay, so
All right, good campaign, guys.
Wow.
So,
matter of like an hour.
Hundar,
We get a medal. We get a medal.
realizing that Sorga the Hut is probably going to kill him for his incompetence
Probably.
as an enforcer, decides that he would rather not go through the hours and days of torture that would be required before he would be allowed to die.
Out there that I was the only one in this entire thing tonight that was not incompetent because I was the only one that actually did something.
Chase is
What the hell
not
is your
incompetent
problem?
either.
Reporting the bullshit.
I was standing there and I got blown up. I don't think
yeah,
I did
Chase was
anything.
Kind of there.
Chase was not involved with this. I feel bad
I'll
for
accept
Chase.
you, Chase. I'll accept you. Me and you, we're kings of this campaign right now.
Okay, so rather than getting tortured for days before being allowed to die by Sorga the Hut, Hundar raises his blaster pistol to his face and shoots himself.
Luke, you have to advertise that. You can't just eat it on stream.
And lives.
Doritos, in case you can't read that.
No, because he can
Now
use
you have to-
he can use a full round action to coup de grace himself. So there's no way that he would live.
And
I have
lives.
to say, that's good.
So I guess that's it. No campaign anymore.
You guys are total scumbags. You know
Wow,
that.
in an hour we destroyed this campaign.
You guys can't come up with any way to come up with money, so instead you fight amongst each other and destroy the entire campaign.
No, this
Thanks,
all
Luke.
started with Nate trying to be a dick.
Nate, you are the prime instigator for
It's
ruining
true.
this
Well,
campaign.
But
Yeah.
at least,
Ended, so I threw a grenade.
whoa, time out. He escalated. He tried to shoot me with
I
a
do want to
blaster
throw it out there.
pistol.
That's the only reason
You
why
were this
I'm
close to
laughing.
actually killing him with your fists. If you had kept punching him, he would have died.
I
If
punched.
he would have just shut his mouth, it also wouldn't have, resulted in him being punched in the face.
It's true.
His character does not allow himself to
This
do
whole
that.
campaign, he was doing surgery.
My character will not allow me to do that.
He has a 2 of charisma.
Literally.
Anything socially repugnant, anything that would not be acceptable for other people to do, he does it.
Alright, well,
How
guess
was I
the
supposed
world
to know
is favored
that?
by throwing
I didn't know
grenades.
that.
Why would you punch someone because they're gross? That's
Yeah.
not a reasonable reaction.
Nate, I feel like you're very prejudiced.
Are you
You
racist?
gotta-
That's-
you gotta put-
Nate just hates rodeos.
It really wasn't a reasonable reaction. Another not reasonable reaction is that no one tried to stop the fighting. No one even tried.
Nate,
No,
That's not stopping the fighting. That's escalating the fighting. That's
just
not stopping the
escalating.
fighting.
I'm
Everyone
killing
dying.
everybody.
Okay.
I'm a healer, not a fighter.
In Galactic News recently, the worst crew of all time has recently stolen 400,000 credits from the Hutts and got away with it by killing themselves.
I don't think
I
that's
don't
getting away
think-
with it. That's not
I don't
getting
think
away
I
that
don't
with
think
it.
that's
counts as
successful.
getting away.
I like that news article.
I don't know about you guys, but I enjoyed this playthrough immensely.
You guys are total scumbags. Not only
However,
were
I did
you,
not get
not
to get
only
my
did we
goal
not get to
accomplished.
start for an hour late, but then it took an hour for you to totally ruin the whole campaign.
I gotta
My
say, this
only
is probably the
regret,
best campaign I've ever played.
my only regret is that I did not get to accomplish my goal, which was finding a little child with a puppy in an alleyway and blowing the puppy's head off in front of the child.
Hey,
I would've
Tim,
gotten
I'm pretty
away
sure
with
I get
it if it
extra
weren't for
XP
you
because I
damn
completed
kids.
mine.
Oh,
so-
you do, Chase. You get an extra 10 XP.
Alright,
Dog.
cool. I like that. I'm going to add that to my character sheet right
And
now.
everyone in the party
Chase
except
tries
for
to
Chase and
redneck it.
Alex get minus 7,000 XP.
Whoa.
Brutal.
Do I get a plus or anything other than 10 for not getting
Nope.
minus? No?
No. You don't get rewarded for not being an idiot.
Well, that would be a good way to make people not be idiots, is by putting in
Yeah.
a reward system.
Do I get rewarded because I played my character?
No, because your character is dead.
Well, you said I got minus
My
7,000.
character's dead, and I still got a reward.
Yeah.
You tried to
And
ram.
7,000 carries over
You
the
tried
next
to
campaign.
ram a man on the ground with your ship.
Yeah, and?
Just
I'm a
put that out
psychotic
there.
assassin.
Yeah,
My
and
mother tried to drown me when I was a child. You don't think
an
I was some-
assassin tries to kill other people, not himself. That would be a suicide bomber.
Nobody
Luke was
likes
obviously
me.
the
Nobody-
worst assassin ever.
Nobody likes me.
Yeah,
I'm
they
hideous.
generally
I hate
also,
people.
kill
My
people
mother tried to
Kamikaze.
drown me.
subtly.
I'd say my life pretty much sucks.
Yeah.
Way to take it out on everybody else, Luke, baby.
You're dead. Shut up.
We're all dead. That's
You died
not
before
something
that
you
decision
should
was
get.
Arguing
made.
in the afterlife.
Oh my gosh. You guys are terrible. You know that?
Yeah,
You're terrible.
this is terrible.
Not inviting you to my next one.
This is rather unfulfilling.
Who are you going to invite? Eric?
I don't know. Eric's like not even here, by the way. I think he tuned out forever ago. Oh no, he's here.
He just-
Never mind, he's here. Forget that Eric never talks in chat. Probably was just texting Luke sexual things the whole time.
Actually, he didn't talk to me once. I was
Wow.
surprised. Yeah.
I know he
was
PM'd me on
last
Skype.
time.
I know he PM'd me on Skype once, but I didn't get a chance to read it.
You want to play an ARAM with me?
Oh, sure, we can play some ARAMs.
It was ARAMs.
League.
So Tim,
Oh.
you're gonna just start a whole new campaign, right?
Well, I've already got my D&D campaign partially done, but you guys will not be participating. I will find a new party to do the D&D
Hey, I
campaign.
was gonna throw it out there. I didn't do anything bad. the
That's
entire time.
true. That's true. But I'm not going to put a whole bunch of work in the D&D campaign and then have you guys just kill each other and not even try to do anything remotely intelligent.
Hey, I was doing stuff.
I know you were. I
I actually just recommended restarting this campaign with the same characters because we're not that far in it. So
We're really not.
That is a possibility.
I'm down
We
with
can
resetting.
do
I'm down
that.
with that.
I would
Probably
today.
would be better.
That would
Yeah.
be better.
nobody be a dumbass.
That's
Yeah.
honestly why I tried to. That's why I
I'm
tried
not
to
the one
kill everybody.
who-
Can
Fucking
we have
grenade.
Luke do the
Grenade.
character so he's not a fucktard?
Okay. We can do that. We can reset. Everyone will go back to 0 XP. Nate, you'll get your second vibroblade back.
Thank God.
The only reason.
Austin,
why
you get your frag grenade back, although everyone knows you have a frag grenade and are really badass with frag grenades now.
god.
Um,
This is ridiculous.
yeah, the frag grenade, he could have one-shot anyone in the party with that frag grenade.